Hello, Yusuf. This is Muhammad Abdulmanam. Hi, how are you today?
Alhamdulillah.
That. Right. Would you please confirm that you can see this PDF? Pair conjunctions, both and, not only, but also either or and neither nor. Right, so we're gonna wait just 1 minute. Maybe other friends, other classmates might join us. Just 1 minute. Right, one minute has passed. So, like we talked before, that we have different kinds of conjunctions. Get the pencil. Yes. We have a specific type which is called paired conjunctions or correlatives. Correlatives, right? We can add to that list also. Let me get the typewriter. We can add also whether, no, whether or, okay? It's the same as them. Choose a smaller font size. Whether or, so I can say not only my mother, but also my sister, and also whether my mother or whether Ahmed or his students are, okay? So as we discussed before in the previous quarter, the verb must agree with the subject closest to it, or the second one, which is my sister in this case. So if the second subject is plural, the verb must be in the plural form. If it's singular, the verb must be singular. So this rule applies to not only but also, and neither nor, and either or, and whether or, right? However, on the other hand, both is always followed by a plural verb. The pronoun also, the subject verb, or the antecedent pronoun agreement also is the same as the subject verb agreement. So the pronoun must agree with its antecedent in number and gender. It agrees with the second antecedent, or the antecedent closest to, or the antecedent after or but also, right? All right. So now we're gonna just work on some exercises. Remember that when using the correlatives, the joint parts must be parallel. Must be parallel. This chart, or this lesson today is a part of the parallel structure that we've been talking about since the last grammar session we've had. So you need to make sure that all of the elements in the sentence are also parallel, right? So, for example, let's take a look at example F. The research project will take both time and money. So time is noun and money is also noun. Number G, yesterday it not only rained, so here we have a verb, but also snowed. So verb. H, I'll take either chemistry or physics. Noun. That book is neither interesting, this is an adjective, present participle working as an adjective, nor accurate, which is an adjective. All right? So quickly, would you please solve exercise number 7? If you don't want to use your microphone, no problem, you can use, hi, Rania. If you don't want to use your microphone, you can use you can type in the chat box. All right. Yusuf, would you please start working on exercise 7, question 1? You can use your microphone or type in the chat box.
Question 1 is already solved.
Okay, yes, go ahead to 2. Both the teacher and the student are, just a second, both is always followed by a plural verb. Okay, go ahead with the number 2. Neither the teacher nor the,
Okay.
nor, go ahead.
Neither the teacher nor the student is.
Yes, is. Why? Because we need to put a verb here. Let me write is. Is must agree in number and gender with the second subject. Okay. If the second subject is singular, so we use a singular verb. Student is clearly singular, so we used a singular verb. Number 3.
Okay. Only the teacher or the student is.
Is not only the teacher but the student is. Number 4.
Are.
Let me just write is. Not only the teacher but also the students are. Yes, why? Because the students is plural. The word students is plural. Number 5.
Is.
Either the students or the teacher is. Yes, this is very good. Number 6.
Are.
Are. Number 7.
Are.
Number 7 are. Yes. Number 8.
Are.
Are. So this is both we're talking about, and both is different than not only and also, not only but also, and neither or. All right, so next let's take a look at this exercise 8, which is error analysis. All right, we're gonna look at these sentences and try to locate where the error is and correct it. Go ahead with number 1.
Ma.
Either John will call Mary or Bob. Is this correct? Does it seem smooth? Does it seem
لا.
okay? No, it seems awkward. The meaning is lost. It's not understood easily. That's
المفروض
the speaker is trying to say that uh, John will make a phone call to one of the two people, Mary or Bob.
ماشي. Either delete the word either or move Mary or Bob in the place of John.
So the final
Replace them.
sentence would be
Uh, either Mary or Bob will call John.
either Mary or Bob will call John. Okay, that's correct, grammatically correct, but it's the other way around. I want you to say it as if John is the one who's gonna make the call. John here
Okay.
is
John will.
holding his phone and he's calling one of the two persons,
Okay.
Mary or Bob.
Okay. John will call either Mary or Bob.
Yeah, John, sorry. John will call either Mary or Bob. Also, we can say either John or Bob will call Mary. That's the other way. That's the other meaning. Either John or Bob will call Mary. It depends on the meaning that the speaker wants to convey. What concerns us here is the fact that the sentence must be grammatically correct and it must be parallel. Okay, go ahead with number 2. Number 2.
Okay. Okay. Not only did Sue see the mouse, but also the cat.
Not only did Sue saw the, let me write what did you say? Not
Not
only
only did Sue see
did Sue see the mouse,
mouse,
but
but also the cat.
also the cat. All right, I'm very glad that you were aware of the fact that if not only came at first, we uh, do the inversion structure. So you put did before the verb. However, the sentence is not yet parallel. Not only did Sue see the mouse, but also uh, well, this is okay, but also you can add here, but also so the cat. So the cat, you can say it this way. However, would be redundant. I'm very glad that you put it this way. We can also put it in another way. Let me write it here. We can just say it clearly. Sue, so not only the mouse, but also, oops, just a second, it's different. Also, the cat. You can do it in either way. However, what concerns us here is the fact that the sentence is grammatically correct and is parallel. So we here have Sue saw not only the mouse, but the cat. So the mouse is noun, the cat is the noun. Not only did Sue see the mouse, which is a noun, this is also correct, but also the cat. This is very correct. Number 3.
My teacher
The sentence reads, both my mother talked to the teacher and my father. So your parents, we know that your parents talked to the teacher. Hi, Najia. Hi, how are you? Glad you're here.
Yes.
Okay, I did not catch that. Would you please repeat, Yusuf? Didn't hear you. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Can you see the?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. We were at number 3. Yeah, number 3. Yusuf, go ahead.
My teacher talked to both my mother and father.
Yeah, my teacher can say my teacher. What about if I wanted to make that your mother and father are as subjects in the sentence, not the objects? Maybe the word who approached the teacher, they're the one who made the phone call. I want them as the subject, not the object. Yusuf, you said the teacher talked to both my mother and father. The teacher talked. The teacher talked to both my mother and father. What if I wanted to put your mother and father or your parents as the subject? We can say both my mother and father, both my mother and father talked to the teacher. There are more than correct answer here. All right, Najee, let's hear your voice. Hi, Najee. If you don't want to use your microphone, you can always type in the chat box. Number 4. Najaya, can you hear me? Number 4, either Mr. Anderson or Mrs. Wiggins are going to teach our class today. All right. Do we have a problem in this sentence? Do you think that it needs something to be, do you think that there is something that needs to be changed? Najaya, can you hear me? Yes. You want to use neither Mr. Anderson or nor. Remember, if you're gonna use neither, you're gonna have to use nor. Yes, Najia is typing nor. All right. Yes. However, we can say neither Mr. Anderson nor Mrs. Wiggins are going to teach our class today. However, this is the negation of the exact message the speaker is trying to say. If you're gonna use neither nor, so you're saying that none of them is gonna teach you the class. Okay. However, the sentence, the original sentence on 4, the original sentence number 4 is actually correct. Either Mr. Anderson or Miss Wiggins are going. No, it's not correct. It is. Najaya, how didn't you catch this? Either Mr. Anderson or Mrs. Wiggins is going. We need to cross out are and use is. Why? Because we said that the verb with either or and neither nor agrees with the second subject. Miss Wiggins, this is a one person and it's singular. This is singular. Yeah. All right. Since Miss Wiggins is singular, and so we should use a singular verb, which is going to teach our class today. That's very good. Go ahead, Najah, once more. Go ahead with number 5, since Yusuf has solved a lot of questions today. Najah, go ahead, number 5. I enjoy not only reading novels, but also magazines. We want to make sure that the sentence is grammatically correct. It's the same message. We don't want to change the message that the author is trying to convey. And of course, the sentence must be parallel. Okay, so the correlative or the paired conjunctions, such as either or and neither nor, these are called paired conjunctions. The elements between or joined by these paired conjunctions, these elements or these sections of the sentence, they must be parallel. If they are noun, they must be nouns. Noun, or verb, phrase, right? So go ahead with number 5. I enjoy not only reading novels, but also magazines. Yeah, but however, you missed Najee saying I enjoy reading novels and magazines. Yeah, it's a close message, but you did not use the correlative or the paired conjunction. I want you to use not only but also. Okay, I will make it easy for you. Here we have not only but also, not only, and that's not only, and that's but also. Let's put it into squares. Let's take a look at the elements between them. That's the first element. That's element number 1. And that's the second element, element number 2. Are they parallel? Reading novels, this is a gerund. Okay, magazines, is this a gerund? You can either say I enjoy not only reading novels, but also reading magazines. So you need to add reading here, so to make it parallel. Or you can say, hi Malak, how are you? You're very late today. Or you can say, let me get the typewriter here. enjoy, 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 uh, enjoy reading not only novels but also magazines. That way, let me get the pencil. That way, here we have not only, which is our, let's put it in a box. That's our correlative or paired conjunction. We call it paired conjunction or correlative. And that's our element. That's the first element. And that's the second element. What is this? What is novel? It's a noun. This is a noun. Right? And magazines, it's a noun. So that's one way to solve the sentence. Another way would be, like I said, I enjoy not only reading novels, but also reading. So we would add reading here, the word reading. So it's here, it's a gerund phrase and it's reading gerund phrase. So it must be parallel. Malak, how are you? Go ahead for number 6. We're correcting the errors in these sentences. Okay, Malak. We're talking about the paired conjunctions or correlatives, such as not only but also either nor, neither nor, and whether or. Please make sure that you will watch this video after we finish, so that you can catch up with what you have missed. Go ahead, number 6. You can either use your microphone or you can type in the chat box if you want. Malak, can you hear us?
Both?
Yeah. Oxygen is plentiful. Both air contains oxygen and water. We want to correct this sentence. Both air contains blah blah blah. Both air contains oxygen and water. Does this sound okay to you?
I don't understand. What am I supposed to do?
This sentence, it has an error. It's not well written. Okay, the sentence I marked in the red, that's supposed to be a box. Both air contains oxygen and water. Uh, does this sound okay to you? Both air contains oxygen and water?
No,
No.
no.
Okay, what are the elements that contain oxygen? What are the 2 elements that contain oxygen? And I know that you've taken this in science. Air contains oxygen. We know that the air around us contains oxygen, and also we know that water also is composed of oxygen. It's H2O, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen, right? Okay, so we want us to say that both, okay, let me write it, both air and water contain, and make sure that you use a plural verb, contain oxygen. Make sure that you use a plural verb with both, right? This is a plural subject called compound subject, and this is a plural verb. Let's jump to exercise. Last one is, yes, exercise 10. All right, here we're gonna use, here we're gonna combine the following, let me get the, yeah. Here we're gonna combine the following sentences into one parallel structure or parallelly structured sentence. Okay, we're gonna use a number of the paired conjunctions such as both and, not only but also, neither or, neither or, either or, neither nor, depending on the meaning used. Okay, Yusuf, go ahead with number. I'll do number one. He doesn't have a pen. He doesn't have a paper, so I can say he has neither a pen nor a paper. And make sure that the structure is parallel. Okay, this is a noun, and paper is a noun. Okay. Yusuf, go ahead with number two. Ron enjoys horseback riding. Bob enjoys horseback riding. So we have Ron and his friend Bob. Which correlative or which paired conjunction is most appropriate in this sentence if you want to combine these two sentences into one? Go ahead. I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. Did you talk?
Enjoy horseback riding.
I'm sorry, can you come again? I don't have a stable connection here.
Samani?
Sama, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Samani?
Yes, I can hear you. Would you please repeat?